Oh, hi there. This is Andy EcoCat. How we doing today? Great, ain't it? Raining outside. Birds are having a great time. Clouds. Look at the clouds. Trees are having a wonderful time. So, today I'm going to talk to you about mycelium. I call it mycelium intelligence. Yeah, okay. We all understand the concept of the chain of life. We usually think about how one creature eats another animal, which then gets eaten by another creature, which in turn gets eaten by another until we get to us, the top of the chain. Or are we? We understand that, but did you ever think as to the beginning of the chain? The start of the chain of life starts with the fungi, the bacteria, and the protozoa. These are the real master gardeners of our planet. As I mentioned before, they have been at this for a very long time, much longer than we have. Much longer than we have. Their gardening skills are honed to perfection. All living things depend upon the mycelium and its ability to recycle the essential minerals and resources needed for healthy growth. As a kid, or as a kitten, I was always interested in these mushrooms that would pop up almost everywhere. What was that? I noticed that after rain, they would appear overnight. Several times I would sit and watch. Over a few hours, it would be fully grown and right in front of my eyes. How cool is that? Beautiful. I am not talking about magic mushrooms. This is another story. But of the many varieties that grow in the lawn, in the garden, and in the forest, it is these workers that take the minerals and other essential nutrients and convert them into assimilatable, nutrient-rich in minerals. As I mentioned before, plants learn that they are better at growing if they grow with their roots intertwined with mycelium than if they try it on their own. As a matter of fact, eventually all plants evolved so that mycelium grew in the root hairs of their roots. They became a particular type of mycelium. This became a particular type of mycelium that is working for the plant, taking the nutrients from the mycelium colony and passing it to the plants. Isn't that cool? While plants can grow in soil without mycelium, plants produce the proper waste that helps the mycelium grow. They will use the roots to locate the underground mycelium colony and make a connection. They plug into the conscious mind of the mycelium. The mycelium will then expand its web. The mycelium will then expand its web weave to include the plant. Isn't that cool? The plant communicates with the mycelium mind and they exchange information. What does the mycelium get from this relationship? When the plant dies, it will become food for the mycelium. It will digest and return all the minerals and recycle it back to itself as food and as it feeds others. The mycelium have evolved to farm for their food source plants and indirectly insects as well as animals and even humans. Anything that dies and is returned to the earth becomes food for the microbial life. The mycelium has been around for hundreds of millions of years. They have evolved into a very efficient organism. They communicate with all of the intertwined roots of plants. They communicate with trees through this network. Trees communicate with each other through this network. Insects and animals are attracted to these areas. Insects will eat other insects, especially if the bugs are getting minerally rich food. Oh, what happened? Ooh, butterflies. I love the butterflies. What? There you go. There's another butterfly. Where? It's over here. Where? Butterfly. Where are you? Oh, there. Oh, the little, tiny little butterflies. Where was I? Let's see. Trees communicate with each other through this network. Insects and animals are attracted to these areas. Insects will eat other insects. especially if the bugs are getting minerally rich food sources. Animals in turn are attracted. Oh, there's a butterfly. Oh, where'd it go? Animals in turn are attracted to other minerally rich animals and plants. Lots of animals only eat plants minerally rich, and they are prime food for animals to eat them and get the minerals. Whatever dies will be eaten by the fungi. It's alive. It's alive is the name of one of my radio shows. I started this show way back in 1984 when I first moved to that little place I live out by the ocean, tiny little town outside of, little village outside of LA we call Malibu. I tried to express to folks how important this hidden life is. The topsoil is the skin of the mycelium, just as the skin of humans, animals, insects, etc., acts as an interface between the inside and the outside of our bodies. So too does topsoil act as an interface between plants, animals, insects, everything. Plants have developed deep roots as well as deep roaming roots. They seek mycelium and mycelium seeks these roots. There's a definite interaction between the mycelium and the roots of plants, especially the roots of trees. As the plant grows, its roots encounter this mycelium, which will almost immediately start to provide nutrient protection. Yes, it protects from disease and pests, and communication with other plants directly through this network. Humans, who knows what humans, right? Plants and mycelium, bacteria have evolved together over the millions of years and have developed many ways of communicating with each other. Yes, humans can communicate with this mycelium. Together they provide for each other. The key to a healthy life is minerals. Lacking one or more minerals will eventually cause big problems, leading to an unhealthy state. It's true for humans, true for trees, true for insects. This is not true for plants, but all living things, especially trees and animals and humans. Whether plant, insect, or animal or human, being unhealthy is a magnet for pests and diseases. The mycelium of the world is one living being, and it is responsible for many things, of which the growth of mushrooms is one. Mushrooms digest minerals found in decaying insects, plants, and animals and convert it to a usable form which the plants can assimilate and we in turn can assimilate. Assimilate is kind of another fancy word for saying digest, absorb into our body, and actually use. You are what you eat is the old saying. The fungi eat the minerals, which is consumed by the plants, which are then eaten by the animals, which in turn is eaten by us. Humans also eat the plants directly, my favorite. This fungi will also eat and convert into the proper minerals anything that dies and comes in contact with the skin of the mycelium. In essence, we are mycelium. Thus, the mycelium is the very start and the end of the food chain. How cool is that? I often talk about how damaging disrupting the topsoil is. By damaging and or removing the skin, we are destroying the mycelium, and this in turn hurts everything else. The mycelium is an important ally in climate change war, one that we cannot ignore. Okay, more next week, so let's on to some music, right? I like music. Okay, thank you very much. If you want to check out more of my Andy EcoCat, all you have to do is go to invisiblegardener.com. Top left-hand corner, it'll say live cam. I'm trying to change it to say EcoCat because it really is supposed to be a live cam. Andy goes out and does stuff, and people watch it. But so I might do an EcoCat corner. But for now, the live cam, click on it. That's how you get to Andy EcoCat. Another way you can figure out the past show, that's the current show, right? So this show goes up there first. Then it goes into the blog. I do a blog. So say Invisible Gardener blog. You go there, you can click on EcoCat, and it brings up all the EcoCat shows for you to enjoy. So okay, so thank you very much for listening to, or rather watching EcoCat, Andy EcoCat. I'll be on. I was going to do this every day, but lots of people send me email. They said do it once a week. So once a week, I'm doing it. Okay. Gives you a time to enjoy, relax. Here's one of my latest song. I don't know what it is, but I'll figure out as soon as I play it up, and you'll get the information under. So happy growing, and take care. Bye. La 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 la. Yep, beautiful day today. Oh, what a bird. Well, oh, hi there. This is Andy EcoCat. How you doing today? So, I've gotten a lot of comments and suggestions on this show. I've also gotten some questions. So remember, you want me to answer your question, you can send it to Andy Lopez at invisiblegardener.com. Okay? All right. You can also go to the same website, invisiblegardener.com, and inquiry. There's lots of ways there for you to send me email.